In the shadow of headlines, an important deal is in the making. The United States and Iran have reached an understanding that paves way for the freedom of 5 imprisoned American nationals in Iran in exchange for several jailed Iranians in the US. There's more. The deal also includes release of about $6 billion of frozen Iranian crude sales revenue in South Korea, as well as funds frozen in Iraqi and Japanese banks, with the US turning a blind eye to growing Iranian oil exports. The discreet and lengthy process has yielded impactful results, influencing the global crude dynamics and geopolitics. After all, Iran's objective is to produce and export additional crude oil, for which it needs the sanctions to be eased on its sale. It also wants to move its oil money swiftly. On the other hand, Joe Biden's administration is re-evaluating its priorities due to concerns over rising crude oil prices. For months, US has been cajoling Saudi Arabia and its Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries allies to open their tap. But in open defiance, Washington, Riyadh coordinated its moves with Moscow and opted to keep the market tight by cutting output. This has turned out to be a God-gifted opportunity for Tehran. Its crude output touched 3.1 million barrels per day in July. That's the highest since the Trump administration scrapped the nuclear deal.
History has shown that the longer we ignore a threat, the more dangerous that threat becomes. In just a few years, as key restrictions disappear, Iran can sprint towards a rapid nuclear weapons breakout.
Iran is now expecting its crude oil production to reach 3.5 million barrels per day by the end of September 2023, with China as its major market. Iran is also working to expand its capacity with 6 new oil and gas projects worth around $15 billion, expected to be operational by March 2024. But as they say, there is no free lunch. The US wants Iran to stop selling armed drones to Russia. It also wants Tehran to stop selling spare parts for the drones, which Moscow is using in its war in Ukraine. In his piece for Dawn's Business and Finance Weekly, Syed Rashid Hussain writes that this convergence of interest is bridging the gap between adversaries Iran and the US, and this would help prevent the global crude oil markets from getting red hot.